Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More. We're back at the Laundromat to see how much money we made this week, see if there's any problems, which there usually are, and there is one already I found and discovered. And we'll just talk about our plans here, and we'll talk about some of the other plans for the other Laundromat as well, which we're trying to get open here as quickly as possible. All right, so I came in here. It's Fun Car Friday. As you can see, the Aston Martin is out. It was freezing in here. So we're in Colorado. It's about 40 degrees this morning. It's supposed to have a high of 50. And our swamp cooler was still on, which is tricky. And we know we've had to fix this heating situation at some point, but time sure flies when you're having fun. And you can't, put this swamp cooler on a timer or anything. It's either on or it's off. And so it was off, but then it got warmer, so we turned it back on again. And then it was blowing pretty cold air in here. And the big heater thing, which we want to change that out too. I don't know if that's working or not. So we had it checked out, and they said it was working, and the old owner said it was working, but it's not turning on. There's a thermostat over here, but it looks so old. I don't know if it's hooked up to it. So we need to figure that out. And we had talked to an HVAC company about doing a mini split, something like that in here, which would provide hot and cold air. And need to go back and see where we are with that. But as you can see, we still have our new machines. We've got our old machines. All the displays are working, so that's good. No texts or calls about things being broken. We've got the giant, huge table out of here now. We brought one of our smaller tables from the newer Laundromat in here, just sitting right there. I don't know if we need another table or not, or if that's enough. And we have new machines too, more new machines, well, new to me machines, that we could put right here as well. We have more top loaders, and we've got more front loaders that we could stick here and have more machines. So, need to figure all that out. It's just really nice to have new machines. We'll see how the money looks today. There's been a few times where we've seen most of our dryers being used. We have more of these. They're Speed Queen, not Dexter. But we've got more of these stackable dryers as well that we could put right here if we want to. So we could take these big guys out and put in those if we see the need. And these work fantastic. People love these. They're massive, massive dryers, but they get extremely hot, and they're not very efficient at all. From what I've heard, they use a ton of gas and probably cost you more money than they make you because of that. So we'll see what our plan is there, but we're making progress. And this one is functioning, doing decent. Now we really need to focus on getting the other one open, and hopefully we can get some new machines, things configured around that here next week. And the plan is to hopefully open October 18th. But those plans don't always go as you think they will. Oh, well, that's sort of getting fixed. I knew our guy was here to fix that hole that's been there, but it looks like they still need to touch up some paint. But, that patch up there. So things are coming along. And we did get new toilet and upgrade our bathroom just a little bit. The apartment, I took pictures of it, and the person who's been doing our property management got their Facebook marketplace account banned or something. I don't know what happened there. So of course there's always issues. And Facebook Marketplace is so annoying to use, and you get so many people who are just kind of looky-loos and waste your time. But it's also the best place to list rentals right now, and what we're using to rent most of our properties. So even though it's not ideal, we do need to be able to use Facebook Marketplace. We still use Zillow, sometimes Craigslist, but that's primarily where people in our area find rentals, is Facebook. So we'll get my camera set up, we'll check the money, see what's going on here, and we'll talk about the other Laundromat and our plans for that a little bit later too. All right, so we will start with the dryers first. I've got a new mic situation, so hopefully that works well. And we'll see what kind of money we've gotten here. This is always the most annoying one. Usually I unscrew this before starting, but I'm not today. But I can talk to you guys about fun stuff like washers and dryers and laundromats and all that. These machines are super old. Oh, that's a good start, actually. That's the most we've had in that machine for a while. So that's a good sign. All right, we'll see what this one holds. Not bad either. That's pretty good for that machine too. So this might be a good week. I'm hoping one of these weeks we'll have our best week ever. I mean, we have had a best week ever, obviously. That's pretty heavy too. So that is also not a bad sign. And I feel like there's more people coming. We can definitely talk to the newsletter, the paper, about doing our story now. They want to do a story on the future new businesses. And I wanted to wait till we got some new machines. And we have those new machines now. It's mostly fixed up. This is almost full. I don't think we've ever had that much from Dryer Money, so that's a good sign. And over here, I know you can't see me, I've got my bank bags with all my different names on them, dryers and etc., to put all the money in. Eventually, when things are going amazing, we'll have to get buckets and buckets and buckets for all the quarters we have coming in. At least that's the plan. All right, we will see how the washers do now. Oh, last time I was doing this, you guys may have seen something fall down here. Thought it was a key. It was not. It was just a label. It was not a key. That's okay. Okay. That was an okay amount in there. That's also an okay amount. I'm hoping one day we're going to overflow these coin boxes, and that day has not come yet. Well, maybe these are low because there's so much more in the new machines. That could be it. Think positively. Okay, not a super ton amount, but it's okay. And this one is a little baby dryer. This still has the short box, which almost no laundromats will use anymore because that's the wrong key. You have to empty them out so often because they're so small. But this is a very small dryer, so we only charge $1.50 for that one, whereas the others are $2. And so this is your cheap option if you really want. Oh, I don't know when that happened. Way more quarters back there. Maybe we need to not get a short box because it doesn't hold all the quarters. I haven't really checked the other boxes either to see if they're dropping quarters back there either. Oh, there's all kinds of quarters in here. Okay, another reason not to use the short box. There's quite a bit extra in there. But who knows how many days that's from. That could be an accumulation of days. Nothing extra in those, so that's how much we've got from the old washers. Now we'll see what the new ones have. Hopefully, it's a good amount. Not horrible. Can't remember if that's more or less than last time. I want to keep these separate too, because I think it's nice to compare the difference between the new ones and the old ones. Definitely more than last week in that one. This was part of the week last time. That one had the front open and it wasn't working right. And these are all keyed the same, which is nice. Not the same. So we're definitely not filling up those coin boxes yet. But again, we can always have goals. So here are the two new washers over here, old washers over there. You can see this coin box is also longer than that one. So we might have about the same in each one actually. So we'll see what's in the pop machine today. Oh. Well, there's pop falling out of the pop machine. That's not a good sign. Is it jammed again? Or, oh, I did it again. Now we know why. Now we know why that thing is right there. I forgot to close this again. Caution must be closed. Why don't they have this on the back of it right here so you actually see that caution must be closed? Because when it's closed, yeah, you know it's closed. When it's not closed, you can't see it. Anyway, there's definitely some money in here. In our high-tech, there's at least $3 worth, maybe $4. I am definitely more of a big picture person than a detail person, in case you couldn't tell. To give myself notes and things to make sure I remember to do all the little stuff. I'm not good at that side of things. That's a pretty decent amount too. Look at that. Oh, we're running out of candy. We're low on M&Ms and some other stuff. I was gonna have my wife get some from Costco or Sam's, and I don't think she's gone yet. I totally forgot about that. But that's a good sign. So the stuff is selling in here. The candy is definitely the #1 seller. The Pop-Tarts, Goldfish, other snacks, crackers aren't really selling that much, but the candy is selling, so that's good to know. Just mentioning details and, forgetting stuff. I just closed up the pop machine before I put the coin box back in. A lot of you may think, how did I get this far with all the shenanigans I do and forgetfulness and whatever? I don't know. That's a really good question. We'll put it right there. Maybe they'll catch the coins better. We'll see. We'll check the soap machines, of course, and we have a new soap machine to install at some point too. I got it from the other laundromat I just kind of rated. There's not a lot gone. Some, but that's kind of how we tell how many quarters there are. It's such a pain to get in here and see the quarters down there, and you have to unscrew this, and yeah, it's not an ideal setup. So it'll be really nice to have a different one. And we can stock more stuff too, because this side on the left doesn't work. Those are down a little bit more too. So I think I had those pretty much full last time. So people are still buying soap, not a ton of it. We definitely need to change our prices because that's how much it cost me pretty much to buy soap. But up to this point, we've been using soap that was left over from the old owners. I just bought a box of new detergent. So I think it was 70 cents a box after shipping and that. So I don't know what car's going on. Car just like pulled in weird or backed up weird or something, but that's okay. So we'll count this soap money too. We will check the car wash now. It's been doing pretty well since we changed the amount it charges, and it's correct now, so that's been good. We will see what's in here. The vacuum usually doesn't have a whole lot in it, but the car wash usually does pretty decent. Again, not too shabby. I don't know if it's as much as last week, but it's not bad. We'll see how much money is in our change machine. One of the sad things about the laundromat we raided and got a bunch of machines from is we couldn't get their change machine. It was in there so good. My guys said they're it's still pretty full. I just filled it up earlier this week, so that makes sense. But they tried for hours to get that machine out, and they couldn't do it. But they did get $200 out of it and some parts out of it. So change machines are very expensive. I already took a bunch of money out of this earlier this week, so I do stop by here usually twice a week right now, just to make sure, for one, we don't run out of quarters. At some point, if things get going really well, right, we'll have to come here twice a week to collect money because it'll fill up the bins, which is what happens at good laundromats. I don't want to be doing that my whole life, so I do have people who can help with that, who I trust. So, but for now, this is still fun and exciting for me to do. I enjoy coming here. I look forward to it, so that's why I do it. When we get the new laundromat open, though, that might change. And it's so much warmer back here. We have a new furnace in the apartment side, and it's definitely working. It feels good in here. I was standing right by the stove, and I felt hot air everywhere. I'm like, is this stove on? What's going on? There's a vent right above it, so that's what that was. So we'll count the money and see what we've got. Okay, so I've got my bag on. These are all quarters from the new washers. I just stuck this in here first. I don't have an extra bag to separate the washer, the two washers, just all the rest of it. So we're set at 0. We'll see what we have in the new washers. Oh, come on, baby. You're okay. You can do it. We got faith in you. So 89 there, plus whatever we had in the other one. I don't know. We'll have to, I'll figure that out. Anyway, now we're doing the vacuum. Zero that out. Zero that, there we go. $47 in the vacuum. We'll do the soap next. $20 in the soap. Vending next, there was $5 in the pop machine, and the rest will be from the vending machine. Mostly candy. Look at that, 121. That's a fantastic week for the vending machine. Next we will do the dryer. We'll go slowly. No, don't do it. Come on. Oh, do I have it set on? No. Sometimes I... $3.78 in the dryer. Almost. That's pretty good from the dryer. I think that's got to be a record, right? Because $400 is $100. That's a very good dryer week. Now we'll see what's in the old washers. Again, I'll see if I can try and get some kind of accurate count because the coin machine broke. If I was smart, I wouldn't have a bunch of extra coins in my bag, but I'm not smart. We all know that. Oh. Zero that out. There we go. Look at that, $367 just from the old washers. I think we had close to that much just for weight-wise from the new ones, maybe a little less. Definitely a record, I believe. So we'll get all this counted up. We'll have the totals at the end. We'll show you the fancy sales chart, which is on the way up, which is good. I almost forgot the car wash. Jeez. Oh, dumping money all over the place, making a mess. I probably won't win any awards for accurate money counting. That's for sure. These are all empty. Okay. All right. Reset that. Here we go. What I tell you about my detail problems? Oh. We're just gonna hold this right here and do it this way. Still dropping quarters, don't worry. 252 quarters from the car wash. All right, we'll see how much lint we have. Not that much. Ooh, my trusty lint brush sort of works. Not very good at this job yet. I might get fired soon. Somehow I keep it my job. I don't know how. Don't want the trash bag in here. That just makes it more annoying. All right, so here is the laundry sales chart that shows all the sales from all the things starting in June, the 4th week of June. That's when I first bought the laundromat, and up until now. The first month was not amazing. I had a really bad month when we were working on part of the laundromat and part of it was closed. That's weird how that happens. We had an amazing albatross month in August, and look at that. Things are getting better. So on the uptick for sure. As far as sales, we had our best week ever. So that was really good to see. Washers didn't quite do as good as that August week. That was just a crazy week. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because school was just starting or right before school or something, but that was a crazy week. Dryers had a really good week. Car wash did fine. It's had some better weeks, but was still pretty good. The vending had its best week ever by far. So that was good to see and see that tick up a little bit. The other stuff did just fine. So it's making slightly more revenue than it was before. Hopefully this keeps going up. Hopefully it gets better. I keep hearing winter is when laundromats get busy. We'll see if that happens or not. But I also hear that winter is when car washes don't get as busy. So we definitely have most of our revenue from the laundromat, not the car wash. Are there things we can do to make the car wash better? Probably like get our sign painted, which we're waiting for that to happen. We could add a credit card reader if we really wanted to at some point. It'd probably be $400 to $500 to do that. Is it worth it? Maybe. So there are some things there we could do as well. But we'll just keep plugging away, see how it goes. And I'm happy to see at least some positive results. And hopefully those keep going up and up. So it'll be really exciting to see the new laundromat coming up on board here soon, because that one is much larger in a much bigger city, should have much, much more revenue coming in. And it will be exciting to see how much revenue it has and how much money it makes. I mean, some people have said it could make $10,000 to $12,000 a month. Will it do that? I don't know. If it does that, I'll be ecstatic. We'll see what happens, and we'll have videos of that as well. And we'll show you some of the machines we got for that too, because we've got those piled up. I really wish we could have gotten the change machine from there, but that didn't work out. But we were able to get quite a few washers and dryers for a very good price. I've got the video from last week of us getting those machines from that laundromat. We got most of them last week, my guys went back and got the rest of them this week. So thanks for watching. Love to hear what you think. I think we're making progress. Hopefully we'll make more progress. And it will be exciting to see what the other laundromat does too once we finally get it open